Hello everyone, it's End Times Talk, and I wanted to come at you with a video pertaining to paranormal investigating, or also known as ghost hunting. There's a lot of Christians who watch these TV shows where they're going through these places and paranormal investigating. There's even some Christians that partake in this sort of thing thinking it's okay. It's not. When you communicate with the dead, the definition of that is necromancy. The Lord forbids the communication with the living and the dead. It actually says in the Bible, when the spirit is absent from the body, it's present with the Lord. Okay, so this has nothing to do with anything that's you seeking out your past loved ones or anything like that. These are actually familiar spirits. So think about it this way: all of us have sin. Okay, little extra sins in our lives that we deal with day to day. When you are dealing with sin, there's demonic attachment that can come with that sin. And so when say you're in a room and you're talking with a loved one that has passed away, but I'm talking about before they had passed away, where maybe you make a pact or an agreement, or there's a song that meant something to you guys, or a little saying, or just something that had happened that's special between you and that person. Do not think that you're the only person that is around, and that person is the only person that is around when those things happen. When you deal with sin, demons can witness these sort of things and use them later on against you in order to trick you into believing that you're communicating with your past family members. Okay, and that's just not so. The Bible forbids the communication with the living and the dead. Okay, it's not of God. And so what I'm trying to say is these demons will use these little things and try to communicate with the living through seances and the occult and Ouija boards to try to convince the living that they're speaking to their past loved one. Okay, and this is what you would call a familiar spirit. It's demonic. And also people have said, well, I've seen my sister or my brother or my uncle or my aunt or my mom or my dad, and that's just not so. If we go back to the situation with Lot in Sodom and Gomorrah and the two angels that came to Lot, it says that the people in the city wanted to have sexual relations with these two angels. Now, if they were in angelic form, people would be terrified. They'd be running all over the place, screaming and yelling and hooping and hollering. They wouldn't want to be having intimate, relations with these two angels. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is this kind of proves that angels can take human form. All right, it says in the Bible, be careful when you talk to people because you could be entertaining angels unaware. It literally says that in the Bible. Be careful how you treat people because you could be entertaining angels unaware. And so these angels can shapeshift. They can take human form. It also talks about in the Bible how there was women who would breed with fallen angels, and that's how the giants came to be. But that's a whole nother video. But they would take human form, you see, to be able to breed with these human women. So what I'm trying to say is angels can shapeshift. They not only can shapeshift into supposed past family members in order to deceive the living, but they can also shapeshift into orbs. And that's what you see in the sky and all that stuff, all these UFOs and all zipping, zooming around and all that. A lot of people say, well, orbs create UFOs create crop circles. But if you look into it, there is footage out there of orbs present around these crop circles. Okay, so if orbs are aliens, okay, then why are orbs in haunted places where where innocent blood has been spilled? Places and sites where people have been murdered, cemeteries, haunted castles, all this stuff. I mean, why would aliens be interested in haunted places? It's because these things are not aliens. It's a deception. They are demons. All right, and they're trying to trick humanity into believing that there's all this paranormal, ooh, and it's just not true. Okay, there's demons, there's angels, there's God, and there's the devil, and that's what we're up against right now. That's what Christians are up against. And so, if you're partaking in the occult, get rid of it. Get it out of your life because it's not of God. It's not of God. There's nothing. There's no mystery behind it. All right. It's something that is going to drag you down and keep you from the presence of God. So I felt specifically this morning that I was supposed to make this video to be able to warn people not to communicate with the dead, and rebuke that stuff when it happens, because it's not of God, and it's not some bigger mystery that's happening. It's deception. So thank you for watching this video, and may God bless you and may God keep you.